Okay, for the next product we're going to do in the PS5, we're taking something that is notoriously very difficult to photograph, especially on white, and that is glass. One being because it's very shiny, two because it's clear. It doesn't show up really well on white, there's not a lot of contrast, so I'm going to take a photo just as is with the PS5 and show you the glass jar, and then we're going to add the accent lights and give it some backlighting, some rim lighting. You get to be able to see kind of the different effects you can get with adding separate lights. So we're going to go ahead and take this first photo. I've actually switched out to a 50mm lens. The last lens I was using was a 100mm macro lens because I wanted to get real close-up detail. This is a 50mm lens. It's a little bit wider, so if you have a camera that maybe has a zoom lens on, obviously for the smaller products you're going to be zoomed in. On the larger products you're going to zoom out a little bit. But you still want the camera fairly far, 1 or 2 feet at least from the product, and a good 6 to 10 inches away from the back of the background, just to give you your best depth perception. So we're going to go ahead and take a photo of this jar. We are at f4, a 50th of a second, and ISO 400. One thing I wanted to mention, we want the room to be as dim as possible so the other lights don't interfere with the light in the MyStudio because it's a color corrected light. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights off and then take a shot. All right, lights are off. And all right, so there's just a basic picture with the glass on the white background. Now we're going to add the accent lights and see what kind of a difference that makes. All right, so all we've done here, we left the glass jar in the exact same position. I've added the AL1 accent lights just kind of to the side and behind, about a 45-degree angle to either side. These are the AL1 accent lights, and we're going to go ahead and take a photo, and then I'm going to move the accent lights a little bit, and you'll see a difference. Okay, so you can see the jar now has some highlights on either side. You know, it's whatever kind of look you're going for, so we just kind of play around with the lights until you get something you're looking for. So now I'm going to bring the lights a little bit more directly to the side of it. And also because I've added more light, I have increased the shutter speed to about 2/100th of a second so I don't overexpose the image. And see how that changes everything. So again, just some real subtle differences. The accent lights add just another measure of flexibility so you can be a little bit more creative and get some different looks with different types of items. So next we're going to do one more shot, but we're going to use a white item on a colored background and show you how that works. All right, so now we've put in here with the gray background some white candles. They're slightly off-white, but they still would not show up very well on the white background. So we've put in the gray insert, and we're going to take a photo with that. Turn the lights off again, and there you go. So completely different look. Very simple to change out the backgrounds. There's other neutral colors. There's black. There's a lighter gray. There's green, blue, red, whatever you need. And once again, we've added the accent lights just to give you a demonstration of how adding the accent lights can just kind of change the look and feel of the photo. So we've again positioned them to the side and slightly behind the candles. Go ahead and take a shot. And you can see how there's that rim lighting, gives it that edge, just a completely different feel, and adds that flexibility.